Ready or not, I feel it's time for change. I can't be the only one who feels this way. It won't stop till we turn from evil. We gotta stop putting money over people. Ready? Lord, I feel so alone, and it seems like no one else cares, but I'm gonna keep holding on. I think they opening their eyes, 'cause I know you're still there. Ready or not, my weapon is cocked. As soon as I step in the spot to send me a pop, machete your block. The desert, you sever the ties between your neck and the rest of your body. Wait, stop. Now that you're listening, I can spit what's real again. Lead them to the cross, cause they lost like Gilligan. Lead them out of darkness, they fog lights dim again. Yep, this is Bizzle, I am on my tip again. It's easy to rap like that. I've rapped like that since I was 8 and wasn't even strapped like that. And even now, chill up in the streets a while, seek a child, tell him freestyle. Better be about a gaddy program like that. It's all about a check to the EMS, pump blood all about his chest. And then it gets real, cause then it hits home. And your kids gone while the rapper party on his jet. With them it's all about me. My kids gotta eat, your kids in the mansion, my kids in the street, my kids on the block when your kids go to sleep. Do you even care enough to shed a tear down your cheek? I know I can't change the world, but I'ma try though. I'ma drive slow and let God be the God though. Stay up in the Bible and read about Christ. Learn a thing about life and learn to lead without pride though. Everybody but mess up, but we can change though. Life is a crisis, but Christ is the way though. They aiming at my halo with all kind of hate, but I'm straight and I'm still gon' love them anyway though. Ready or not, I feel it's time for change. I can't be the only one who feels this way. It won't stop till we turn from evil. We gotta stop putting money over people. Lord, I feel so alone, and it seems like no one else cares, but I'm gonna keep holding on, 'cause I know you're still there. So much damage, how to undo it. Ain't gotta go to college to do it. Hip-hop will teach you how to be stupid. They providing the youth with a roadmap to jail, selling they soul fast for a flow that could sell. We seen hard times, I know that as well, but the future's ahead of you, don't go back and dwell. And when you're tired of falling though, you got a higher calling, so know that, cause it ain't no phone jacks in hell. The haters will be there, they waiting everywhere. If you could survive the hood, you can make it anywhere. God's numbered every freckle on your face and every hair. Keep his laws in your heart, you can take them anywhere now. I wasn't a Christian rapper, but maybe the Lord's calling me to be more than just a rapper. I stepped up to the plate like a man, so from here on out you can say that I am Bizzle. Ready or not, I feel it's time for change. I can't be the only one who feels this way. It won't stop till we turn from evil. We gotta stop putting money over people. Lord, I feel so alone, and it seems like no one else cares, but I'm gonna keep holding on, yeah, 'cause I know you're still there. Yo, let me tell you how God work, right? I was just thinking about this while I was mixing my vocals. And I wrote my first verse when I was 8, no lie. And it was called World Peace. You know what I'm saying? It's about just trying to change the world, trying to, you know, it might sound corny, but whatever. So since then, I done strayed so far from God, homie. Just on the block, like in my personal life.
Okay, one more song and we're gonna get into it. One more song. I really like the song, especially the second verse. The second verse on this song goes so hard, dude. Like, it's actually unbelievable how hard it goes. And then we'll get into the topic of the deep state getting arrested and America's finally free, of course, you know. Just like the last 10 times that people have said that.
There ain't nobody quite like this. Comfortable in his Christ-likeness. Flip like a light switch. With rhyme sharp as an ice pick. Holy Spirit shaking my arm as I write this. Anointing dripping off my aura 30%. I always leave a nice tip. Homie, I'm a nice kid. Nice with the rhyme scheme. Blinding the competition like some high beams. You know what I mean? Homie, the clown status, you played yourself. Trophies when you pass, you can't take the shelf. You better tame before you play yourself. Like Deontay Wilder and talk trash where you taking L's. Your catalog is a trash heap. You'd have to rap, produce, and direct film just to match me. And you're lazy, so you'll never outtask me. More money, but you'll never outclass me. You're so plastic, you could always outmask me. But in the afterlife is where the last laugh be. Yep, it's the truth, homie, believe it. Anything else and you've been duped, homie. clearly need to listen to my album. Lou told me, then go take good notes on what to do, homie. Don't worry if I'm hood enough. Just be concerned if you're even good enough to speak my name, much less burn it up. We all be the maker and your turn will come. Plus I heard down in hell that to turn it on. What you wanna stop us?
Yeah, this verse coming up, dude, it's so hard. Like Dayton is actually like so gifted. I can't even lie. I mean, that was a decent verse, but the next one, holy cow.
What you wanna stop us? What you wanna stop us?
Uncircumcised Philistine head looking trying to
Get him, D!
every line that I quote is packed with the high dosage of a cure that can give the blind divine focus and make the eyes open. Reverse the psychosis with the shock that can revive the mind at high voltage. It's they ingest the cure and accept the Lord. Pray on the threshing floor and connect with God. I know the devil and his demons will be angry and attack, but they can rest assured we'll be dressed for war. Just like the story of David and Goliath, if there are giants in my way. But just like two boxes weighing in, right before they contend, we're facing off and I will slay them giants, cause God has given me what it takes to win. The devil's like a hungry lion that's been caged and then let loose. He's on the hunt and he wants to see Dayton's end. He wants to kill me before these lyrics escape the pen, cause God is glorified and these rhymes can be traced to him. I do the matrix bend, dodging arrows Satan sends. My shield of faith won't hit, my armor isn't paper thin. This order cut through bone if it was waved at him. So tell the devil I am on my job but won't accept the wage of sin. He cannot hold my tongue, it's like a loaded gun, ready to pop off like Peter, boy I go ham. Noah's son, this for his chosen ones. Just know that the cobra's underneath the foot of Christ. So if we walk like him, we overcome. One. Who said they gonna stop us? Him?
Mass arrests are coming. Trump is signing new memorandum.
Oh, sorry guys, I was muted. I do that sometimes. Yeah, so we're gonna get into it. I don't even want to interrupt the first 3 seconds because he already says something crazy off the bat. So we're just gonna get right into it. This is gonna be a short stream. It's only a 9-minute video, but based off the title alone and looking through it and seeing that he mentions QAnon, I think this is gonna be another banger as usual from Chris Yoon. Here we go.
Mass arrests are coming. Trump is signing new memorandums, and more hints are being dropped as the military.
Mass arrests are coming, guys. You better get ready. You might be on the list of arrests. Who knows? I wonder why they're not arresting the people on the Epstein list. Is Trump arresting himself? Right.
Military is mobilizing. There's a lot to unpack. Let's get through each one because what the media is telling you and
Let's unpack.
showing you optically is different from what's going on behind the scenes. Guys, before I start, I want to remind you guys I'm doing a fundraiser. If your fund is in my, there's some Venmo if you so choose to. Thank you guys for supporting me, and let's get right into it. So if you haven't heard, there's some breaking news with the FBI director, James Comey, the former FBI director. He was indicted on charges from a grand jury for false statements and obstruction charges, 2 very high-level, big, treasonous charges. And
Oh my goodness, dude, it's over. He's a part of the deep state, dude. That's like one of the main deep state guys, right? I'm kidding, but
this is coming out of Virginia from a federal grand
this is
jury.
like the leader of the deep state going down. It's over. Like QAnon is like coming into the scene now, you know?
Now, of course, Comey is going to deny the charges, but this is very big news. So let's see what Trump quickly says about this, and then we'll get into some drops.
Oh, the audio is awful, so that's great. Sorry, guys. It's not my fault. The audio is terrible.
Who is the next person?
I mean, it really is awful. I almost don't want to listen to this. It's like 3 minutes of this loud vacuum cleaner noise. Let me skip ahead a little bit.
Essentially, he was worse than the Democrats. I would say the Democrats are better than Comey. But, no, there'll be others. Look.
Dude, he's worse than a Democrat, dude. The leader of the FBI, the ex-leader. He's worse than a Democrat. Oh, my goodness.
That's my opinion. They weaponized the Justice Department like nobody in history. What they've done is terrible. And so I hope there are others, because you can't let this happen to a country.
Will you appoint a permanent U.S. attorney to try this case? Lindsey Halligan has never tried a case.
Well, we'll see, but it's a pretty easy case because, look, he lied. You saw my truth today. He lied. Yes, no. He didn't say, well, in my opinion, he didn't do a lot of things that maybe he should have, but I don't think he could because he lied.
Oh
That
no.
was a very important question that he was asked.
Have you ever lied, Mr. Donald Trump? Oh, of course not. Definitely no. Trump has never lied.
And he wanted to be specific, but he didn't. The only thing that happened to him, he didn't think he'd get caught. That answer that he gave, that was a very important answer. And it was for him, it was a very good answer if he didn't get caught. But he got caught lying to Congress.
What's absolutely crazy
Oh, here we go with the QAnon drop. So let's all put on our tinfoil hats. Let's get ready.
this is that there's a perfect
So James Comey posted something at 12:30 p.m. on. This is in 2019. Okay. And then Q posted something on a different day in 2020. Okay. And then now, former director James Comey indicted on the same day as this Q post that was posting this thing about James Comey. Let's read it. So it was all lies, no treason, no spying on the campaign, no tapping Trump's wires. It was just good people trying to protect America. James Comey. And he's like, oh my gosh, why would Q post something about James Comey 5 years ago when we're talking about James Comey on the same day? Oh my gosh, it must be a sign. Like, let's see what Q says. Or Chris.
5-year delta to the T on September 25th from when this was brought up on the Q boards. Post 4769.
The Q boards. The Q boards. I've never heard anybody say that before. That's an interesting one.
Says worth remembering. Think what
I mean, this could be all part of the psyop. Maybe this is a coincidence, or maybe actually, yeah, Q was right about this or whatever. But it's still psyop. This doesn't mean like this is a good thing. This is a bad thing. Why would they plan these things out? Why wasn't James Comey like think about it? If Q knew about James Comey and him being indicted, why did they wait 5 years, dude? You know what I mean? And then now like they're subliminally telling you, like you see what I mean? Like this conspiracy makes no sense.
know now, and this is referring to it
Because here's the thing, if they waited 5 years just to make it a whole conspiracy and line up the dates, then it just shows you it's a psyop because he should have already been in jail. If he's a criminal, put him in jail. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to wait just to prove a point with your whole little psyop or conspiracy.
tweet that Comey
It would have already been done, is what I'm saying.
had made. And here's the link to that tweet back in 2019 where he said, so it was all lies, no treason, no spying on the campaign, no tapping Trump's wires. It was just good people trying to protect America. This man, as Trump has been saying, spied and was treasonous to the United States of America.
Oh, I forgot to play this. Here, let me switch. Sorry, guys. Quickly. Here we
Today's
go.
my last day here in DC, and if you've been following me this whole week as well as the last couple of months, you know what's been on my heart, and it's that the Lord has anointed and has appointed Trump to be a president a second term. It's not 2024. It's right now in the next couple of weeks. And it's
so he got that wrong, obviously. So that this is like the background of Chris Yoon and what he's like mostly known for is like his false Trump prophecy. And now he's basically making Q prophecies, if you think about it.
That is a very big deal. Not only the charges, but the fact that this was shown to us on the 25th of 2025. And look also on 4767. This is also a 5-year delta.
Oh my gosh, 5-year delta, dude. This was posted 5 years ago today. Let's see what it says. Some will take the easy path and exit early. Oh my gosh, dude. We're exiting early, dude. We can't exit the QAnon conspiracy. We must continue. We must abide in Q. We have to. Like, come on, Chris. What, like, is there nothing better? Can he really not think of anything better to post on YouTube than this?
Delta to the T, September 25th.
I think he truly believes it. I don't even think he's doing this for clicks. I think he's like actually convinced that QAnon is like fully involved in it still.
Some will take the easy path and exit early. And this is regarding treasonous people that may have taken.
Really? This is regarding treasonous people? How do you know? I don't see any context here. Are you giving me the context of what Q said without actually like showing any? I think so, Chris. My bad. I didn't have it turned all the way up, guys. I'm turning it back up. But yeah, what's going on here? It's not saying what you're saying, dude.
Deals or brokered something. And the very next tweet, 4768,
Oh, here we go. Another one. Judgment is coming. Uh-oh.
same day on 2020, on September 25, judgment is coming. Q. And as I mentioned the other day,
So somehow this ties into the FBI ex-director. Interesting.
Pete Hegseth the other day orders all generals, all top military brass, generals, admirals across all branches of the military, an unprecedented, absolutely rare move to assemble in Virginia at Quantico. And so
the weird thing is he's saying this like it's going to be this deep state revival thing where they like drain the swamp and arrest all the deep state members. Whereas I've heard other people say, "Oh, are they going to do it for the UFOs?" Or you know what I mean? Like I don't think it's this whole thing like, "Oh wow, look, he's getting the military ready to go fight the New World Order." Hasn't that been the narrative on the right side for the past 10 years? And it hasn't happened, so
it's a huge deal. Now, some say, oh, he's just going to give a speech. CNN here talking about Warrior Ethan.
Yeah, that's like he's just going to give a speech and they'll probably talk about UFOs or something. I don't think any mention of the New World Order and the deep state is going to happen, I'll be honest with you.
Sauce and just other people speculating on what he's going to do, maybe give some medals and just kind of honor the new change of
he almost said New World Order. Honor the new Did you see that? I feel like he was going to say New World Order. I don't know. Maybe he's just saying new, but
speculating on what he's going to do, maybe give some medals and just kind of honor the new change.
No, he definitely was going to say New World Order. He said New World. He even almost pronounced the W. He was going to say the New World Order. They were going to honor the New World Order. Honestly, Chris, that's the most true thing you've said, and you didn't even get to say it. You corrected yourself. Yes, Chris, whatever they're doing with the military is most likely going to honor the New World Order. Yes, 100%. I hate to tell you, Chris, but they ain't going in there going against the New World Order. Whatever they're doing with the military is probably pushing some type of New World Order agenda. So, yeah, you got that right, even though you corrected yourself and didn't let yourself say it because you thought it was wrong. That's the most truthful thing you've said in a long time. The New World Order is responsible for a lot of things. And, wow, Trump is involved with them? It's about time you said that, Chris. He didn't even get it out, and yet he still said the truth. Look at him. He couldn't even get the truth out.
Speculating on what he's going to do, maybe give some medals and just kind of honor the new change of
the New World Order. Yeah, that's what Trump is going to do because that's what he's always done.
Of the name Secretary of Defense to Secretary of War and just other things like that. But we know this type of stuff, when you're pulling people from Navy ships and battle cruisers and whatever it is across the world, secret places and bunkers or wherever they are.
How do you know they're coming from secret places and bunkers? That's my question.
You don't just do that from like a military security and analysis intelligence perspective. You don't just
do that. You only do that when you're going to drain the swamp and arrest the deep state, dude. Exactly. Just like the title says. Mass arrests for treason are coming soon. Yeah, dude, 100%. I'm obviously joking. I don't want to troll too hard because then you might actually think I'm on his side because I'm not.
Do that. There's something more than what the public is showing. And of course, Trump and JD Vance and others from a recent press conference downplayed it. But of course...
Oh, yeah, of course, Trump and the people that you're saying are pushing this, they downplayed it. Oh, yeah, of course. They have to downplay it because QAnon's involved and, we can't let the public know what's actually going on, Yeah, right.
They have to do that from a secret...
Yeah, they have to do that, right. Yep. I basically took the words out of his mouth. I already knew what he was going to say. Very predictable, Chris.
Perspective. Trump has said before, never again will he telegraph what the military is going to do ever again. Now with
oh my goodness, dude, he'll never let us know. So we're just guessing. Like this video is just awful, dude. This is one of the more conspiratorial videos from Chris. I had a live stream the other day and I watched like 4 minutes of his video and I barely paused it. I think I paused it every about 15 seconds because he's just saying just a load of just shit. I don't even want to curse, but there's no other way to say it, dude.
It's even crazier is the two
I mean, look at the title, dude. Mass arrests for treason are coming. You really think so, Chris? He really thinks so. I don't. I think it's just he's way off the mark. If mass arrests for treason coming soon, I'd be willing to bet the ones arrested will be who they call conspiracy theorists like us. Yeah. If mass arrests are coming, then it should be Trump getting arrested. It should be, Epstein wasn't a lone trafficker, was he? Who was he trafficking to? Yeah, they're not getting arrested. Oh, it's all about the deep state. Forget the people on the client list who might also be right-wing. No, it's the left-wing deep state. It can't possibly be a Republican. They're not on the list, surely, right? I hate this where conspiracies have to pick a side. Oh well, you know, you have to be right wing to believe this conspiracy. Yeah, what a load of shit, dude. Why do I have to be any side to believe a conspiracy? That doesn't even make sense. Like, if you have to pick a political side to believe a conspiracy, then it's a psyop. It's not a conspiracy at all. You've been duped. Oh, well, I have to change my views on this to believe this. What?
Memorandums or orders that he signed on the 25th. Again,
because what I mean is, to believe this crap, you have to believe that when Trump is doing bad for America, secretly he's doing good. And that Trump is a good guy, the white hats, QAnon, all of that nonsense, dude, all of it. You know what I mean? It's just, it goes deep.
5-year delta from what he has mentioned, especially regarding
another 5-year delta. Let's see what he says.
Antifa. There's a post 4766 that
back to QAnon, September 25th. That was well, it's the 26th. That's so weird. He uploaded this video 3 hours ago, but I think it's because he's on Korea time. But yeah, obviously it's the 26th right now. But I think maybe it was the 25th for him on Korea time. Designates the KKK and Antifa as terrorist organizations. This was in 2020. Well, that's great. I mean, maybe QAnon did make that slight prediction because obviously Trump recently came out and said that Antifa is a terrorist organization. That's great. I mean, liars can tell the truth too. What does this actually prove? Like, it doesn't really well, let's just see what he says. I just wanted to read it.
A couple before what I had mentioned before, designating the KKK and Antifa as terrorist organizations.
Has the KKK been designated as a terrorist organization? I don't know. Let's see what he said. That's what they did back in 2016, back when Trump got selected for his first presidency. I like how you said selected. That's a good word. They took over the nonpartisan conspiracy theorists, and it turned into a neocon right-wing BS psyop. Yeah, this guy should grow out his beard. Yeah, it is a psyop, dude. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a right-wing conspiracy so that you can still have faith in Trump to be doing the right thing for America. Even nowadays, he thinks that all the Cuba stuff from back then ties into now, and Trump is draining the swamp, and he's like this really good guy, but I just really don't. I don't think so, dude. I really don't.
Remember, he's saying that Antifa, or rather Q is saying that Antifa mapping began a long time ago. So let's quickly listen from Will Scharf on what he's presenting to Trump.
Will Scharf? That's an interesting name. Will Scharf.
One of the most powerful deterrents we have to violent crime is the death penalty. As you said, your administration has taken bold, decisive steps to ensure that Washington, D.C. is once again a safe and secure city for its residents.
From the deep state, of course, right? Safe and secure from the awful left, and of course the right is just they're these really good guys, and they're doing everybody favors, of course. Truth or lives matters. Yeah, they do, bro. 100%. But well, let me ask you, Chris Yoon's life matters. I'm not going to say like death to Chris Yoon, but like this guy here is a truther, bro. Supposedly, he claims to be awake. And he's saying like, QAnon and Trump is here to save the day. So do all truther lives matter? I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not, because I know if you say, oh, well, their life doesn't matter, it's like calling for their death. I'm not trying to say that. I don't want Chris Yoon to die, but I don't know if I support his truther movement as I would somebody else's. You know what I mean? Because he thinks he has the truth. He thinks he's awake. QAnon, Trump. That's all the conspiracy that there is. But in reality, like, he hasn't even figured out the Earth is flat. He hasn't figured out that this little the 666 hand sign that he does all the time is not a good thing. Like right here, watch his hands.
Take the easy path and exit Earth.
Watch his hands. And he does this every video, dude. I know his hands are kind of like, he doesn't do it on purpose. He just has no idea.
Early. And this is
look at what he's doing. He doesn't even know what he's doing. Like, and he says he's awake and he's a truther. He's doing these satanic hand signs. He has no idea what he's doing. And you could argue, if I wanted to put on the tinfoil hat, I could argue, oh, he's a misinfo agent. He knows he's lying. He's doing it on purpose. He's doing the 666 on purpose. He's a shill. I'm not even saying he's a shill. I think like genuinely Chris Yoon is just like slightly deceived. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I like facts, and the facts show that I think he genuinely believes this nonsense. And even when he does the hand signs and a bunch of weird shit, he doesn't even realize it. So, you know, we got to pray for him. We got to pray for him because I don't think he realizes what's really happening.
Residents and all who visit. This is a presidential memorandum that directs your attorney general and your U.S. attorney for the.
Dude, I don't know if he's going to get laid, bro. He lives in Korea. Hopefully he gets a wife, you know. He's a Christian. I'll give him that. He is a Christian, but he gets a lot wrong, which is like, he was like, oh, yeah, God told me Trump is going to get reelected. And then turns out Trump didn't get reelected until the next election. And he's clarified and said specifically, no, this is for 2020, not 2024. So, like, I love that he's a Christian, but he just, like, oh, man, dude, it's sad. If he's in the club, I don't care unless he dies. But if it's his idea, I hope. Yeah, Seabass. Yeah, I don't think he's in the club, bro. But, bro, every video, dude. Every video, he's always doing that hand sign, and I don't think he knows what it means. You know what I mean? And when he sees Trump doing it and other politicians, he doesn't draw that conclusion either. Like, this guy's like, he's only a right-wing conspiracy theorist. Like, he's not an actual, like, I feel bad. I don't want to say he's not a free thinker, but, like, he's a right-wing nut job. Like, I don't know any other way to say it. Like, people, because even me, bro, like, I'll give you, like, my little story really quick. When I came to the truth, dude, I was a Trumper, bro. And I thought Trump was on our side. And I agree with a lot of what Trump said. But even I had to wake up and put down the MAGA hat. I had to put down the MAGA hat. I'm about to put that in the chat, dude. I'm about to put that in the chat. That is funny as hell. I had to put down the fucking MAGA hat, dude. And I'm not even joking, dude. Like, seriously. And that's how it went. And I was like, damn, Trump is one of these elite puppets, bro. He's not legit at all. Like, I figured that out. And Chris Yoon has not figured it out yet. And it's sad. It's really sad. I don't know how. Because even Chris Yoon says that the vaccines are bad. COVID was a psyop. Like, how can you say COVID was a psyop and trust Trump? He's the one that gave us the vaccine. Who privileged shall be and damaged shall receive me with dying the Lord. Yeah. What you said, Seabass, 100%. I'm going to keep playing the video, but this is one of those videos you really got to, like, unpack and, like, be like, yo, what is actually being said here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm at a loss for words in some ways, you know? Like, what can I really say about this? He believes in QAnon. Like, enough said, honestly, right?
The District of Columbia, Judge Janine Pirro, to fully implement the death penalty here in Washington, D.C., where the evidence and facts of a case indicate that the death penalty should be used.
See, this is where it gets a little bit too far right for me, dude. Death penalty. I mean, they're already blowing up drug dealers trying to ship votes in Venezuela. Trump has already said, you know, death penalty to drug traffickers. Like, you really think some weed dealer on the street with, like, a pound of weed in his trunk should get sentenced to the death penalty? That's nuts, dude. Like, this is, like, it's too far right for even me, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you have to actually, like, kind of be in the middle. You cannot be fully right, fully left, or you're gonna be in with the psyop. That's how I see it, you know?
Okay, everybody understand? Death penalty.
I get that Trump and how they switched up their usual psyop narrative threw me through a loop. I never trusted him, but I did get confused on what was going on. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree. They want to kill the homeless. Yeah, because supposedly they went through DC and got rid of all the homeless. I just imagine the clip. Have you guys seen the movie They Live, where it's like he puts on the glasses and everybody's like an alien? It's the scene where they're chilling in, like, the homeless camp and they just come through with the bulldozers and start beating everybody with the sticks. And they're just, like, destroying the camp. And that's their definition of getting rid of homelessness. They come through with the police. They, you know, break down all the tents. And then the homeless people just go into hiding. They're not solving homeless at all. Oh, we're cleaning up the homeless off the street. Oh, wow. So you're just getting them off of Main Street and putting them on one of the alleys, essentially.
Washington, you kill somebody, or if you kill a police officer, law enforcement officer, death penalty.
Now, of course, there's a public facade to show that, yes, this is for criminals and people on the street.
This is a public facade. Oh, my God. Chris, you have to stop, dude. You have to stop, because you know what he's going to say, right? I'll tell you what he's going to say. I haven't seen this video, so I'm going to guess. Let me guess what he's going to say, right? The deep state the death penalty is being instated for those people, for, you know, crooked Hillary, crooked Joe, crooked Obama, crooked whatever his name is, who used to run the FBI, James Comey. They're really putting in the death penalty for them. That's what they're actually doing. And you know what? Maybe. I don't know. But I think Trump is involved with it, so I highly doubt it.
Look at what clandestine reminds us of.
Clandestine. Who the hell is clandestine? Let's see what he says.
Crime carries the death penalty? Treason. So on the outside,
I told you, dude. Don't say I didn't just tell you guys, because I didn't play the video. I knew it was for the deep state. They're gonna get, you know, treason, all that. I didn't say treason, but basically, you know, the deep state's gonna get put to death, and that's what he's saying.
for the public, for them to digest it and accept it, it's for criminals on the streets and these guys that are going to impact what is a very easy to understand concept of police officers.
But that's not actually true. This actually would actually apply to people on the streets, would it not? Like, what are they not saying these people should be put to death? Are they lying and it's only for the deep state elite? No, it's going to apply to everyone.
And whoever else to, in essence, be vindicated. But really, in DC specifically, who needs to be tried and put to death? It's those.
Who needs to be tried? All of them. Put Trump on the chopping block too, buddy. Put your prophet Donald Trump on the chopping block. He's got to go just with the rest of them. That ain't happening. So obviously, what you're saying is true. Can't be.
That commit treason. Now let's listen quickly to his next memorandum.
Thank you very much. Next.
Lastly, sir, this is a presidential memorandum on countering domestic terrorism and organized political violence. In recent weeks, months, and years, we've seen a tremendous upsurge in some highly visible, but also other acts of domestic terrorism and organized political violence being perpetrated by radical, politically motivated groups all over the country. What this presidential memorandum will do is set off an administration-wide response to that, ranging from the Joint Terrorism Task Forces to other components.
Ranging from spying on U.S. citizens and, got it. Great. More control. Love that.
The Department of Justice.
But of course, Chris Yoon says this is a good thing. Oh, yes, government, please take my rights away. Please control me. Please, just... Let me pin the link, sorry. The link is pinned if anybody wants to join. Sorry, I didn't pin it before, but it is pinned now. But yeah, I forget what I was saying, but yeah, it's like...
Department of Homeland Security and Department of Treasury. We're looking at interdicting these groups, preventing them from performing acts of violence, and also looking at sources of organization and funding and support that prop them up and allow them to do
He's like, oh yeah, I love this. I love it. Yeah, sounds good. You know, he's just going to sign it. Probably won't even read it. Hey, Sandro, how's it going, brother? Nice to see you, man. Good to see you, Sandro. Welcome in.
Acts that they have been doing.
We're looking at the funders of a lot of these groups, and when you see the signs, and they're all beautiful signs made professionally. These aren't your protesters that make the sign in their basement late in the evening because they really believe it. These are anarchists and agitators, professional anarchists and agitators, and they get hired by wealthy people, some of whom I know, I guess, probably know them. And you wouldn't know it. You're at dinner with them, everything's nice, and then you find out that they funded.
Oh my gosh,
you're funding
Soros, you're funding the Black Lives Matter, you're funding Antifa. Oh my God, how could you, bro? Yeah. You got to keep the lie alive, right? Got to keep the lie going.
These lunatics.
Now, one can look at all this and say, oh, he's doing like little bits and pieces, like tackling this and that, and just kind of being isolated. But really, I believe, and many others believe.
Yeah, of course you believe. I already told you guys what he believes. He thinks the deep state is getting put to death.
That the white hats and this whole operation is all interconnected, and that there's
the white hats. Yeah. Who are the white hats? Donald Trump? You think he's a white hat? Come on, give me a break, dude.
Something bigger going on than what the public sees and what they're reporting individually.
Yeah, no, you're good, Sandro. Thanks for stopping by anyways, bro. I do appreciate you hopping in. It's nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, this has been a good stream so far. This video is really like one of the worst videos I've ever seen from Chris Yoon, I'll be honest with you. The deep state conspiracy levels just go like tremendous in this video.
But really, there's a connectedness behind all of it. And so let's take a look at what Lisa May here says. This is a sequence.
Lisa May. Oh, yeah. She's like a known She's known for, just being the most truthful person on the internet. I have no idea who this person is, by the way. So that's what I'm saying. Like, who? Lisa May? Ultra Magadine Erickson? Who was the last one you put up? Clandestine? Oh, yeah, these are really, 100% good sources, dude. Twitter is a great source of political info. You just always get the correct answer on Twitter, right?
All of it. And so let's take a look at what.
I mean, dude, you take Twitter and QAnon, you put them together. You take some random MAGA supporter talking about QAnon, and it's just got to be right every time, dude. Makes sense.
Lisa May here says, this is a sequence of events, and it just clicks once you think about what's happening.
It clicks. Okay. National Guard in D.C., right? Military JAGs assigned to D.C., okay? Non-scalable fencing in D.C., Like they put fencing. Antifa classified as a terrorist organization, okay? Marine silent drill gives them each a challenge coin, okay? Calls meeting of the military. Comey indictment. Government shutdown seems likely. PONUS signs to dismantle left-wing terrorist groups. So Lisa May here is saying all of this is clearly pointing to a government shutdown. So tomorrow, or in the next couple of days, just be ready for the government shutdown. Lisa May said it first, and she's very credible,
Guard in place.
I'm joking, by the way. You might as well believe in the rapture, dude. Seriously, you might as well have believed we got raptured 2 days ago, and now we're living in a dream.
In DC, military JAGs assigned to DC. Again, that's military courts, military judges for treasonous things, right? For things above.
Oh my gosh, dude. Crooked Hillary's gonna go and she's gonna get put to death along with Joe Biden and everybody else. But why isn't Trump in there? Let's say Trump did assassinate his political opponents through the use of putting them to death through treason. Well, you're abusing your power, dude, because you need to be on that chopping block, Trump. You're guilty as I don't want to curse, but you're guilty as fuck. You're extremely guilty. You're on the list, just like everybody else. Go arrest the right wing people too. Go arrest the Republicans. Round up all of Congress and put them all to death because they're all guilty, for the most part.
Civilian type matters.
And if they're not guilty, they're sitting idly by while the New World Order controls the fucking politics, and they're not saying anything about it. They're not going to Congress and going out and speaking out against the New World Order, or they wouldn't be in that position to be a politician in the first place. And this guy thinks somehow, through these cryptic conspiracy posts by random people on Twitter that, oh yeah, no, Trump is actually doing the right thing here.
Non-scalable fencing in place in DC, Antifa classified as a terrorist organization. I'm not sure the significance of this.
I gotta take a pee. Give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna keep playing this, but I can still hear it, so I'll probably come back and pause it and freak out because he said something about QAnon.
This next one, but Marine silent drill team visits White House and POTUS gives them each a challenge coin. I mentioned this before, but Secretary of War, it's SecDef, but SecWar now, Hegseth calls meeting of top military brass from all military branches for a meeting next week. And then as mentioned, the Comey indictment and then the government shutdown may be likely. Again, this is always kind of comes up here and there, but it may happen next week. And then of course, what just happened? POTUS signs a memorandum today dismantling left-wing terrorist groups and go after the funding sources, and then making a connection to possibly putting the puzzle pieces together for Red October. And that's post 2301, Red October. Stay tuned and watch Q+. That comes from Trump himself. And then others cluing in on the same thing. In this order, Trump brings in the National Guard, Trump brings in JAGs, Trump tells Bondi to move forward, Pete Hegseth calls in hundreds of generals and admirals, Comey gets indicted.
Okay, well,
people
this is
can
way
hate
too
all
much,
they want,
dude.
but the dots keep connecting.
This is way too much. We got to go back to what he said first. Okay, there's a couple things. I was trying to piss so fast because he said so many things.
Terrorist groups and go.
Government shutdown likely. Let's see what he said. Just hear what he said about the government shutdown.
Again, this is always kind of comes up here and there.
This always comes up here and there. Yeah, like which time are you actually going to take it seriously, and which time is it just it comes up as a conspiracy? It's like the boy who cried wolf. You know how many times I've heard and seen the ads on Rumble and BitChute? The blackouts are coming. You have to buy this crank radio, or this food supply, or gold, or oh, the EMPs, they're coming. Like, how many times have we heard the government shut down? Like, geez, dude, we've heard it so many times, bro. And even he just brushes it off. Like, you don't think that's a weird thing that everybody always says this and it never happens? Like, when is it like the boy who cried wolf? And it's like, oh, you just keep saying it. And then when it really happens, nobody even pays attention. Seriously.
And the government shutdown may be likely. Again, this is always kind of comes up
Maybe
here and there.
likely.
But
Oh, maybe likely. Oh, really? You think it's likely? I even you sound unsure about it, Chris.
may happen next week. And then, of course,
May happen next week. You like, why would you even post this, dude? Who the hell is saying to their followers, oh yeah, by the way, the government's gonna shut down next week? It's probably likely. Like, what? Says who? Lisa Me on fucking Twitter because she's got a check mark next to her name? You're kidding me, bro. This is really just like stretching the line here.
what just happened? POTUS signs a memorandum today dismantling left-wing terrorist groups and go after the funding sources.
Okay, let's skip ahead because I do want to see what he's talking about with Q here.
And then making a connection
Here we go, making the connection with Q. Yep.
to possibly putting the puzzle pieces together for Red October.
Red October. Stay tuned and watch. Oh my goodness, dude. 2018. We still have hope in Red October, dude. This is like the rapture, bro. Every time Q gets the date wrong, they just push it back another year. And they're like, "Oh, Red October is not this year; it's next year." No, seriously though, it's literally like the rapture, bro. If you believe in Q, you might as well believe we got raptured 2 days ago.
That's post 2301. Red October, stay tuned and watch Q+. That comes from Trump himself. And then others cluing in on this.
Here we go. Others. non. non. Sorry, guys. I'm a little high right now. I hit a few blinkers before the show, but non, dude, that is hilarious. Because, like, Ron, you know what I mean? non. I've just never heard of non before. Maybe I'm just laughing to myself here. I hope you guys find that funny, too. I find it pretty funny.
Same thing in this order.
Let me catch PJ or Roger quoting non, dude. We're gonna have an issue, bro.
Trump brings in the National Guard. Trump brings in JAGs. Trump tells Bondi to move forward. Pete Hegseth.
So it's the same post as the other post. It's literally the same thing. So all these Trumpies are just saying the same thing.
And hundreds of generals and admirals. Comey gets
on Twitter, nonetheless, which is like really the worst place to get this info from.
Indicted. People can hate all they want, but the dots keep connecting. This coming from
people can hate all they want, but the dots keep connecting, dude. Yes, bro. For the 10th time, Hillary is going down. Obama's going down. The deep state, they're getting arrested for the 5th time. This time is real, guys. Trust me. Just like the rapture. This time, it's legit. I know last time we got it wrong, but this time, the deep state's really going to jail. Do you see, like, the patterns in this and how we've already heard this, like, 5-6 years ago? 2018, 2019, 2020, 2022, all the way leading up to now, and now we're still saying the same narrative? Nothing has changed, bro. Why? Wake up, Chris. Wake up.
Anon 55.
What the fuck is going on, dude? Seriously, what is going on? Why would you post this video? I'm upset. This is a bad video, dude. This like, seriously. What are you thinking?
On X and many others.
Oh my God, and it just gets worse. Look at this fucking schizophrenia on the screen right now. I'm sorry I'm cursing, but I'm like to the point where I am so emotional about this video. I lack the words other than just saying fuck a million times. Because this is just like, what the fuck am I looking at, dude? I'm not even going to try to decode this or break this down. It's not even worth it. If you guys want to pause the stream and break this shit down, good luck. Because it's not worth it. There's no point. He's only playing it for 30 seconds. He's not going to break it down. This is literally schizophrenia on a Paint document or however they edit this.
Other connections. Grasshopper 17 here, if you're able to decipher all of this.
I mean, look at this shit, dude. Like, come on. It looks like one of those boards from from one of those movies where they're trying to solve a crime. And that's only in the movies. People don't actually do that.
Deeper Q connections and all that. But one of the recent posts Trump has made regarding that.
Yeah, sorry, I have cursed a little bit, but it's just like, what, like, how do I express the amount of, like, just absurdness is going on here. Like I don't know how to put it in words, dude. It's ridiculous. I mean, look at the screen. There's like 10 lines being drawn. And in a recent stream we did, we had an even worse picture than this. There was like 50 lines, and it looked even more schizophrenic.
UN, debacle where
I mean, dude, not even the flat Earth conspiracies are doing shit like this. This is just all over the place. Where do you start? It's not even numbered. Like, nobody in flat Earth would post this and expect people to be like, "Oh yeah, good eye, man. That's really, really smart. I see what you're saying there." What is being said here, dude? Like, it's numbered 1, 2, 3. Like, but I'm not gonna draw the freaking lines, dude. This is awful. You might as well make a presentation with multiple photos versus doing some schizophrenic shit like this.
Later, the teleprompter and his mic, which was just recent, all were sabotaged in some sense. And he makes a point of,
like I said, I'm not even gonna try to decode this shit, and I don't even think Chris Yoon is gonna decode it. So we're just gonna breeze past this schizophrenic post.
saying not one, not two, but three sinister events, and that ties to other Q posts here. And he's talking about also at the very end, emergency stop button. And one post that was interesting that stuck out to me was post 88 that he makes a connection to here, which is 10 days, darkness. And then all the...
Oh, God, the 10 days of darkness, dude. How long have we heard that for? I know you guys have heard that, right? 10 days of darkness. Even the Christian prophets, supposedly Christian prophets on YouTube have been talking about that. 10 days of darkness. Oh, I had a vision. Yeah.
Regions across the world, South America, US, Asia, then the EU. The focus was US today. And then moving down here, military operations.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, moving down from a post from 2017, dude. Holy shit, if it couldn't get any worse, he picked the oldest Q post he could find. He literally picked the oldest post he could find. I don't think it goes past 2017. Did they have Q in 2016? Like, I literally think 2017 is like literally as old as it gets, dude. They literally found the oldest Q post they could find. Maybe not like actually the oldest, but might as well be, right? And I'm not going to go verify because I'm not going down the Q rabbit hole. Fuck no.
Operators.
You got me messed up, bro. I'm good on that, dude. We're already going down the Q rabbit hole with Chris here, and it's enough for me.
In US, the Great Awakening. Now, some of these connections are a little bit too detailed for me, so it's hard for me to digest it. But the ones that keep popping up are those perfect deltas where there was a Q post.
Perfect deltas where there's a Q post, and then something happens where Trump posts or the news posts something relating to Q on that specific day. Such as earlier he said, Q posted this. And then, the same day, 5 years later, there's a post about it in the mainstream media. I don't think he's understanding that that is an implication of what we call a psyop, Chris. If they knew that the ex-FBI director was a criminal in 2020 when Q posted that, why did they wait 5 years? You are being duped. Even if there is some truth to this, and even if there are Q connections, it's more building to the psyop, dude. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Like, why would Q post that guy 5 years ago? Oh, he's corrupt and all this, and then now they're arresting him 5 years later. Why didn't they do it then? And also, now you also have to ignore the fact that Trump is on the Epstein list, because if he is on the list, then it just shatters your whole narrative of Trump being this good guy who's shattering the deep state. Trump is the deep state. Wake up.
Up are those perfect deltas where there was a Q post from 5 or whatever years ago, and it correlates to all these events that just happen day after day. Like, how is that coincidentally possible? It's not, because we're watching a movie play.
It's not coincidentally possible. No, not at all. The QAnon post can't be a coincidence. We're watching 5D chess. Trump is arresting the deep state. All of that garbage.
Out all of the white hats, everything that's already happened.
Yep, all the white hats told you. I mean, I can literally predict what he's going to say. I've done it like 4 times in this video. I know the right-wing conspiracy playbook. And if I'm able to predict it that well, you don't think the ones that gave you that playbook in the first place can predict it that well? The people that gave you Q, the people that, want you to believe in Trump and put your faith in him, you don't think they can play you like I am right now? I'm literally telling you what he's going to say before he says it because it's so predictable. These right-wing nut job conspiracies that somehow Trump is this good guy who's going to save America. Yeah, when I see it, I'll believe it. And unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to see it.
Already been forecast.
And just because he does something good for America, I'm not just going to sweep under the rug every other bad thing he did. And that seemingly is what Yoon has to do to believe in this narrative. Or the alternative is, oh, I know it looks like Trump is doing something bad, but behind closed doors, it's actually for your benefit. It's just like this facade they're playing on the start. Like, just like it was when he said, oh, these people doing this deserve the death penalty. It wasn't really about those people. It was about the deep state. Right. It's
That
nuts.
it's already been planned in some sense. They caught everybody in the act. Now they're just rolling it out very
Did
slowly.
Trump get caught in the act? I feel like we've caught him doing things. Is he also going to be on the deep state chopping block? Because he should be. But no, of course not, because Trump is a good guy, right?
Such that the population, the general public, can digest it easily. They can
Like
accept
I
it.
said, they have to just lie to our faces so we can digest it easily. And then behind closed doors, even though Trump lied to us about what he's actually doing, he's doing something to benefit us. Really? So he's going to lie to our faces on the mainstream media because he's too scared to say the truth, and we won't be able to accept it or digest it. And then behind closed doors, we all just should have faith that he's going to do the right thing. This is nuts, bro. Like, this is actually like insane. Like, I feel like I'm losing brain cells right now.
And they can be spoon-fed in some sense so that they're not overwhelmed and shocked from
Yeah, we just can't get overwhelmed and shocked, dude. Trump can't just say he's draining the swamp, dude. He's got to subliminally psyop us into believing it through QAnon and these weird right-wing conspiracies. Like, I mean, what?
thing that's happened with regards to these crimes against humanity, this treasonous
Crimes against humanity. What about what Trump did? I know I just paused it 3 times in the past 3 seconds, but listen to what he's saying. He just said crimes against humanity. What about what Trump did? You don't think the vaccine had anything to do with that? Do you think Dr. Fauci is going to be on the indictment list? Oh, I really don't. I wonder why. Wow. I wonder why Dr. Fauci won't be one of these deep state mass arrests for treason that's coming. Wow. Why isn't Trump on that list too? I've already talked about that, but like, it's just like, seriously, think about it.
act, everything that's happened so far to date. And so all in all, guys, God has everything in his hands. He's allowing evil.
And now we're bringing God into it. That's great. I do agree. God has everything in his hands. Everything happens for a reason. Yada, yada, yada. But
to be brought down, people to be vindicated, and the white hats, the good guys, to win for a season. And
the good guys to win for a season. Oh, man, dude. All this season talk.
This is what we are doing. This is what we've been praying for. And we are seeing it happen
We've been praying for it, dude. This is what we all prayed for. America's finally coming back. The deep state's going to jail. Trump said that traffickers and drug dealers should get the death penalty, but that means that Joe Biden is going to get the death penalty and crooked Hillary. Of course, even though that's not what was said, but we can just obviously draw that conclusion based on fucking schizophrenic Q nonsense. Based on this alone, we can definitely draw that conclusion, right, guys? This is just rough, dude. Get me out of here.
My goal, I think if we get to our goal,
I can't even, I'm almost glad he didn't have 2 uploads, because I was thinking about saving this upload and then doing 2 videos. I was going to wait for him to drop his next video and do 2 at a time. But this video is 3 in 1, bro. This whole video has just been awful. I'm not even going to lie. So thank goodness I decided to do this video by itself, because obviously I didn't look into it. I just kind of played it on a whim. I don't like watching the video prior, because then my reaction's not genuine.
Can move forward from this, but we're still not there yet. I would, even if just 100 people gave a little bit.
No. So Super Sidewinder, this is not the high IQ guy. This is not him. Not him. Just so you know, not the same guy. Don't get it confused. I like the high IQ guy. I think he's legit. He says Christ is Lord. He seems legit. This is not him, so don't worry.
We can meet our goal. We're almost there, but we're still stalling in some sense. The link is down below, givesengo.com/Chris Yoon. If that doesn't work, alternatively, PayPal, Zelle.
Okay, so we're going to get out of here. I'm going to play a couple songs, and we will end the stream. Thank you guys, everybody, for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes, all the love, all the support. And yeah, I guess tomorrow we'll come back, hopefully with another Chris Yoon video. Maybe next time though it'll be less rage-inducing and just like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Because that's my genuine reaction is WTF. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Just WTF, literally. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. I'll see you guys in the next stream. I'll probably be dual streaming with Roger tomorrow, and then I'll have another Chris Yoon Files and a couple others. So yeah, we're just gonna play a song and we'll get out of here. Hey, welcome, brother, Mr. Super Sidewinder. Nice to see you, man.
Welcome. Thank you, Slayer.
Good to see you, brother. Like I said, I'm just ending the stream here, but if you have anything to say, yeah, feel free.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just the end of the stream. Yeah, it was a quick one. Quite a crazy one, though. This guy's he's off the chain, dude. Apparently, the deep state is being arrested, and QAnon is saving America.
Dude, I'm so happy to hear that, man.
Yeah. God bless Trump, man. You know,
yeah.
Trump is Trump is really, you know, just draining the swamp, you know?
I believe in white hats. You know, I have all kinds of different colored hats, but I need to get a white one now for solidarity with these freaks.
Yeah, dude, we got to get a white hat, dude. Yep, 100%. It's quite funny. I thought this was a great stream. I can't believe you said some of the things you said. It blew my mind.
Maybe we could cover all our bases and get some hats made up out of tinfoil and paint them white.
Yeah, we ought to, bro, because this is rough, dude. Holy cow.
The number of people falling for this crap, man, over and over.
I mean, he's got 200,000 subscribers, so yeah.
We got more bullshit for you. Get in line.
Straight up, man. Straight up. Well, I'm gonna keep playing the song. Like I said, if you have anything to say, just just talk over it all.
Yeah, I didn't know you were in the stream.
Yes, but I'll be streaming tomorrow. Chris Yoon drops a video every day, so.
All right, man.
Another Q conspiracy every day.
Well, I'll join you again. Like when next time you have a show or whatever. I didn't realize that you were ending, or I wouldn't have bothered, man.
No, you're good. I'm glad you came in. You made a good point there.
All right, brother.
All right. You have a good night, man. Thanks so much
too.
for stopping by.
All right, man.
Oh, my headphones died. Sorry. Give me a moment here. I think, hold on. Let me reload. Sorry. A lot of times when my headphones die, it glitches the stream audio. So I just reloaded just in case.
That's all right, man.
But yeah, I didn't catch the very last part of what you said.
Well, I said, that's all right, man.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't think I missed anything, but I just wanted to
No, all good.
Okay, cool.
I'll play one more. The greatest show on earth. Prepare to be amazed. Please welcome your host for this evening, Mr. Flat Earth Man.
Thank you. Listen up. The whole world's a stage and you're in the audience, and everything you see on the stage is fraudulent. Nothing you see before you is fact. Are you ready for your headline act? This act is truly one of a kind. They'll dazzle you and play tricks on your mind. An illusionist with billions of fans. Please welcome NASA. Put together your hands. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's so lovely to see you again. Tonight we have a very special show. There's a few things we want you to know. Tonight we reveal some of our techniques. We'll expose NASA like WikiLeaks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll show you how we fool the world. And when we're done exposing our lies, none of you are gonna realize, even though we're gonna tell you straight, it'll be too hard for you to contemplate. A trick so huge you won't believe, impossible for you to conceive. That's why we tell it, cause you'll reject it. A lie so big you can't accept it. No, you can't. There's no such thing as outer space. We made it all up, yeah, space is fake. It's the greatest lie that's ever been told. The biggest trick you've ever been sold. We've been pushing this satanic lie. Space is a drug and everybody high. It's only your imagination that's been a space. Ladies and gentlemen, space is fake. We can't believe you fell for it, man. If you tell a lie big enough and frequently enough, it'll be believed. See, there's a solid barrier firmament between me and you. Go check word of Braun's headstone. He knew about that firmament dome. He left you all a little nodding away. For those of you still able to think, Psalm 19:1, chapter and verse. The firmament shows his handiwork. That's why when our rockets leave the earth, they form a parabolic curve. We'll then switch over to an animation. Then it's over to your imagination. But I'm here to tell you that in reality, our rockets end up in a graveyard in the sea. Our launch pads are on coastal regions. We put them there for a very good reason. Yes, we do. There's no such thing as outer space. We made it all up. Yeah, space is great. It's the greatest lie that's ever been told. The biggest trick you've ever been sold. We've been pushing this satanic lie. Space is a drug and everybody high. It's only your imagination that's been a space.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Space is weak.
We'll know our disinformation
I
campaign
love
is
that.
complete
With the harmonica.
when
Yeah,
everything the American public believes
Ladies
is
and
false.
gentlemen, space is
Yeah,
fake.
rocket launches are a corporation. They're there to brainwash these individuals to make you think that space is real and your money and your mind we can steal. It's so easy to program your mind because you guys watch TV like all the time. We control what you see on your TV because we're a branch of the military. Yeah, we teamed up with those Disney guys. They help us propagate our lies. We make cartoons about space fantasies and put them on TV for all the kids to see. We program you when you're really young. We make space travel so much fun. Then all the kids fall into our trap and all grow up believing our trap.
Program, man.
There's no such thing as outer space. We made it all up. Yeah, space is great. It's the greatest lie that's ever been told. The biggest trick you've ever been sold. We've been pushing this satanic lie. Space is a drug and everybody high. It's only your imagination that's been a space.
Ladies and gentlemen,
space is fake.
Now it's over to our
Alright, I got one more to play. I got one more. This is something I uploaded. It's AI, but it's actually a good song. We see you now, you're in plain sight.
Your God is the devil, but my God reigns. Jesus stands stronger, breaks your chains. You weave deception, but truth's our light. We see you now, you're in plain sight. Symbols carved where the world can't see. Hands in the pockets of our history. Strings they pull, marionettes on stage, but we torn the script, we turn the page. Your whispers fall to your shadows thin. The war is raging, but truth will win. Your God is the devil, but my God reigns. Jesus stands stronger, breaks your chains. You weave deception, but truth's our light. We see you now, you're in plain sight.
Okay, I got one more. Here we go. All right. I know I keep saying that, but this is another one I uploaded. It's also AI,
I know.
but it's actually really good.
That was good stuff, man.
I'm actually super happy with that song. I thought that one turned out like super duper well. This is the last one I
Dude,
got.
that one's fire, man.
That one is like
Good.
super hard. Like I can't believe AI made that, dude. It's crazy. I had to edit some of the lyrics because it said it said something like when Jesus reigns, the devil dies. And I was like,
Cries.
the devil dies. I switched it to cries, yeah, because that makes more
Yeah,
sense.
Cries is
Because
good.
originally
Yeah,
it said
yeah.
dies, and I was like, the devil dies. I don't know if I agree with that, so I had to switch it. But yeah, it turned
Yeah,
out really
Cries
good.
is
This one
good,
did as
dude.
well. This one is more like
Yeah, dude.
EDM.
Fire, man.
It's funny because like I post these videos like because this is supposed to be a lot about like satellites and satelloons, but I don't know what music to use. So
Yeah.
instead of like because I've done many videos where like the video in the background is just showing like the earth and like space, but I don't know what music to use, so I just make my own AI music so I don't get copyrighted. But the video is not about the music, it's more about like actually what's being shown on the screen. But I didn't want to just post it with like some weird like non-copyrighted beats that are kind of trash, you know what I mean? This is
Right,
more EDM,
right.
but even the song, it's like fake space launch. Like it's actually kind of fire. Like it worked out. It's really good. I love how AI can still be used
Dude,
to
I play
like.
like 15 instruments, but like barely anything drumming. Like I'm starting to get into like handpan and tongue drum. But while that song was on, I'm sitting here just beating on the table,
Yeah.
jamming out.
But yeah, this is the one I'm talking about here.
The
This
beat was
was pretty
awesome.
good. But like I said, this is more like EDM. This isn't like lyrical. It's more EDM.
Yeah.
What if all we knew was just a painted room? Satelloons lights take flight. Fake space launch. Whole world wide. NASA slide. Fly, fly, fly. Satellite. Something wasn't right. Satelloons tight. Life takes flight. Fake space law. My song's baby on.
I think that's all I got, man. I'm gonna end the live here. Thanks everyone for coming. Drop a like.